Georgia Tennessee's done with. I'm not happy that we lost. I'm just kind of eh. It going into overtime though. Hey, let me tell you, I am not disappointed with these balls in any way, shape, or form. Considering folks were saying that this is going to be, there were people that were out there saying that we could have a losing season. There were folks out there saying we'd barely make a bowl game. And in all honesty, we went toe to toe with one of the best teams in the nation. Now, there are a few things that I liked about this game. There are a few things about this game that I'm sitting here looking at it going, But I think Joey Aguilar was a far better improvement than what we had last year. I liked this game. Other than the fact that we lost, I think that we got out there and we did what we needed to do. And there are a few points that I'm going to make here. So stick with me, hit like and subscribe, and we're going to get into exactly what I think that, what I think about the game, and we're going to cover some stats here. So, here we go. Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there. Okay. Now, rushing, we actually rushed less than I thought we would. We rushed 34 times. The balls did 125 yards. Had 3.7 yards per carry, which that shows that line, that defense of Georgia's being a defense of Georgia. They had 55 rushes, 198 yards, 3.6 yards on average, which is kind of surprising for us to have less rushing. And it comes down to we actually had 17 less plays than Georgia did. We had 70 plays, they had 87. So that shows we were keeping their offense on the field a little too much. Our defense has been down a little bit this year. Passing, we had 371 yards passing. They had 304. Joey Aguilar was 66.6% accurate, and Gunnar Stockton was 71.8% accurate. That was a difference maker right there. He was 23 of 32. Joey Aguilar was 24 of 36. Now, we did get to Gunnar Stockton more. He got sacked 3 times. Joey Aguilar only got sacked once. But here's where a couple of bad things. Joey Aguilar had 2 interceptions. Gunnar Stockton only had the 1. Penalties. Now, here's something that I say pretty much every year. Georgia gets lucky on these things because they keep giving these penalties to Tennessee whenever they're on the field, and they're really nice to Georgia because Georgia only had 5 penalties. Tennessee had 10. Georgia only lost 39 yards to penalties. Tennessee lost 82. Think about that for a minute. We had twice as much when it came to penalties as what Georgia did. Now, okay, some of them were probably right, but they were being a little too stingy when Georgia was on the field, but they were very happy to throw that flag whenever Tennessee was. It was, that false start Tennessee had, lost 5 yards on our kicker, getting that missed field goal. Look, our kicker probably should have made it, but a lot of stress was going on. This was not an easy game to start the SEC play on. I think that our defense is needing to tighten up a little bit. We've got Vandy, who is, as I'm recording this, is getting beat or is beating South Carolina. Mississippi State ain't no joke, and we got them in a couple of weeks. It's gotten to the point where the SEC is getting better. And so these teams that were decent wins last year aren't going to be so easy this year. And we got to watch him penalties. Joey Aguilar, hey, he only had the 2 interceptions against a really good defense. I'm not complaining about this game in any way, shape, or form. My balls did outstanding. Let me tell you, I ain't complaining about these balls at all. Now, I'd love to have seen them do better. I really would have, but that's how things go, especially when you're playing a team like Georgia. I got all the respect in the world for Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart ain't playing around when it comes to what he's got to do. And let me tell you, he's wanting to make it back to the college football playoff, and it looks like he's got a team that can do it. I think Josh Heupel is saying he wants to make it back to the college football playoff, and he thinks he's got the team to do it. Now, we got several games that we got to watch out for. I'm not so worried about Arkansas, but Mississippi State and Vandy are both doing what they're doing. Florida is a wounded beast right now. And we got Alabama. We got to go to the swamp. We got to go to Bryant Dennehy Stadium to play on Saban Field. Yeah, we've got a few games coming up that I'm glad we got UAB next week to kind of smooth down our ruffled areas. We've got to get that defense a little bit better. That's what's going to make the difference. Tim Banks has got to get this defense. We've got way too many guys injured on defense, though. So the guys that are on defense right now, this was a learning experience for them because the ones that we were wanting out there, a lot of them ain't. But I ain't complaining too much, though, because, hey, even though we've lost to them for 9 years, it's still a Kirby Smart Georgia team. And them boys, I got all the respect in the world for them. I may have problems with some of the fan base. I ain't got a problem with Georgia as a team. I actually root for them on occasion. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.